today. We have a very exciting matchup today with StarlightKick and Jawknee. These two runners are quite close in time with a 105 and 107. And in the booth with me here today is Electric Miles.
Hello, everybody.
And it should be a very exciting race. Let's get these runners started now. All right, so obviously Starlight here is the favorite to win this as he has the. What's he doing? Interesting. All right.
Maybe check again, map glitch up.
You know what? That is fair. I probably would do the same.
Yeah, sometimes I do it and forget if I did.
There have been times where I just want to get a run done before like bed or something, and I'll just load up the game real quick, and then all of a sudden map glitch is still on, and I'm like, you know, this is a no reset. Screw it anyway.
Yeah, luckily the time isn't too different, but it is just annoying to pull up, have the map pull up.
Oh, absolutely.
All right,
Alrighty.
party's getting started. Hey,
Alrighty.
good luck to our runners this evening.
Yes.
All right, starting off with the first three rooms, pretty standard stuff. Well, we'll see what the runners do.
Yep, area 1. Very, very boring area. Not much really goes on in this area. You know, some basic. Area 1 is sheer skill. How good your area 1 is dependent on how good you are as a runner. And
Also with a lot of tough doubles, surprisingly enough.
there's a couple tough ones, yeah. Obviously, depending on the gap that you put those doubles at, though. Actually, no, wardrobe doubles. They suck. Those can.
I find the
disappear from
anteroom
game
doubles
and I wouldn't
worse.
miss them.
Anteroom doubles are way worse.
Depends on how fast you're trying to go, though. This is a tournament race, so I can imagine these two are gonna close the gap between the two ghosts quite significantly compared to, I don't know, if you're doing like a world record run or something.
Some of the strats done on those high level runs, like yeah, look at that strat's great safe, good safe strat. Respect it.
Jawknee going for a little bit more of a aggressive strat here.
Oh, he's going for the counterclockwise turn there. I used to do that strat at some point.
Yep, and Jawknee closing the gap very significantly there by getting the double while Jake missed it. Or sorry, Starlight.
Right. Pretty much making up for the time where Jawknee bonked on the ghost in the parlor.
Yep.
That's how you say it, right, Jawknee?
I do believe so, yeah. Because it's like jaw, like your jaw, and then knee, like your knee.
Gotcha.
You know?
Okay, makes sense.
His entire username is a play on words, and I absolutely love it.
Okay. A stubble from Jawknee, but he did not get punched by the gold ghost, so that's good. Because that loses way more time not getting punched.
Oh, absolutely.
So good, good backup. Good backup there.
Yep. Jawknee was frozen for a second there. All right.
Dropping some frames. I can't say anything. My internet is terrible. So
our first experience is from of a tournament splice here. Obviously completely joking. Proceeds to get a sub 1 with this. All right, I wasn't joking.
All right, first portrait ghost. Pretty standard. He pretty much just enters your vacuum for you.
Yep. Just stand right in front of him. And he'll start sucking him up.
Right. Jawknee doing top left setup. A little easier to do the suck up, but a little harder, a little more awkward to set up.
A little more awkward, and the big thing is setting that up, and especially at a lower level runner like someone like Jawknee who has a 107, right? You run the risk of looking at Neville, which resets the cycle.
Interesting method of sucking up Lydia there. Just going for like more rapid pulls.
Yeah.
rather than the full 10 neutral, 10 neutral looked like. But Lydia is really awkward sometimes. I'm telling you, where I lose most of my time in Area 1 is Lydia.
Yes. I'd say for me, Chauncey. I, for some reason, really suck at Chauncey.
The only thing I can't do is the second ball catch, but which is kind of hard to set up.
Oh yeah. I mean, hopefully we'll see one of these two runners do
Oh
it.
yeah,
Get a bit of a
he's
showcase.
doing the door hit to lose some coins. Respect for that strat.
All
Ooh,
right.
he missed that. Ooh, having trouble with the ball there, which is the depth
There we go.
perception starting to really be trouble because those both looked like they would have worked.
Yep. The biggest thing is aim for Chauncey's head. You'll hit him every time.
Good advice. Good advice. All right, heading into the Chauncey fight, and they're not. Gap isn't too big yet, and it's Area 1, so the gap here really doesn't matter. Anything can happen, you know. This is Luigi's mansion.
So as you can see from Jake there, getting the first ball catch and losing even more coins.
It went for the getting hit by Chauncey on letting him go, looked like.
Yeah, this has got to be low percent. I don't see why he would be trying to get hit so much if it wasn't.
Maybe trying to get as many pushes as he can. I think they both grabbed pearls. I don't remember, though. So...
I don't remember if Jake grabbed pearls or not, but I did see Johnny grab a couple.
And... No ball catch. The second one.
Playing it safe,
Going.
or he doesn't know how to.
He was on the right side there. I don't know if that usually works, but...
Oh my gosh.
That was frame perfect catch. Wow. Because that looked like it was...
If Chauncey had one more HP there, it would be a third cycle for Starlight there.
All right, so both keys in the 6-2X's. Pretty close, so it's going to come down to what's going to go on in Area 2 and 3.
I'd say the biggest factor is Area 4. That area can be super unforgiving.
Yeah, I bet big pieces. Area 3 is where like all the RNG happens, and Area 4 is where the hard stuff happens.
Yeah.
Never sleep on Area 4 because
Nope.
yeah, you can literally have a terrible run, and if your Area 4 is good, you can get some pretty crazy times.
Oh yeah, and we'll go more into depth about Area 4 once we get there, of course.
Now we're heading into Area 2, where we're gonna start introducing some luck.
Yes. Well, actually, quite a bit of luck, too. You have 11 boos in Area 2 alone.
Yeah. And you catch 25, so that's nearly half of them. You need 40, and you get 15 of them for molasses, so that's 25 you have to catch in the mansion.
Yes.
Should have explained that before I just let that go without elaborating further.
Well, I'm glad one of us brought it up, because I definitely wasn't thinking about it, so...
But luckily the boos in Area 2 are... The biggest factor with them is just finding the boos. Health-wise, they're really easy to catch.
Yes.
Right, gotta deal with our first set of grabbers. Interesting strat there, because runs the risk of that grabber on top, like getting stuck behind the pole.
Yeah. Alrighty. StarlightKick making his way to the ballroom, and Johnny following shortly behind here. Definitely a close race so far.
Alright, let's see how they handle Shy Guys.
Alright, we got a scare skip.
On.
Let's see how he handles it. The scare skip cycle of Shy Guys can be really tricky sometimes because of
I
sometimes
missed that
something like
double.
that if you don't understand how to control Shy Guys. And also
Oh,
there's
and then Johnny sucks off one of the masks to the third double from
and
afar because your vacuum has way more range than you think it does.
I was literally just about to go into detail and Johnny just did it for me. I love it.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I've been starting looking at ways to keep them from being in a line like that, to keep that from happening. Because this room is really
Starlight
with
getting
the early release.
and Johnny
And
not getting early release, and that is the first bit of RNG you'll see in this run.
yep, complete luck, and it's 10-second loss if you don't get it.
Which is very unfortunate. So Johnny here taking an unwanted and completely not his fault 10-second time loss here.
Boo RNG can easily change that, so
Oh yeah.
try not to drop stuff.
It could genuinely be down to whoever gets parlor room tech skip.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never seen that double backup before from poster skip. I've also never seen a heart in the camera before. This is very interesting. Man, I love Luigi's Mansion.
Nice.
So much wacky things happen.
Yeah, nice safe double setup from Johnny there.
Yep. Is Johnny gaining on Starlight a little?
Maybe a little bit, but time. I didn't check what his boo release time was, but there was a 10:40 boo release from Johnny.
Yep.
All right, now for some tech smashing part 1, the easy one.
The one people are like, I don't like it, but it's all right. We'll talk about the other one when we get there. It's that's all we really can talk about at that moment.
That's when we start just spamming commentary memes.
That's very
It's
true.
always, especially when if they get there at the same time, it's a good time. All right, first boo find. Let's see if Starlight can get a setup for the tech skip. Right, Starlight has a bump. He's still gonna go for the tech skip, however.
Very respectable. I would do the same, honestly.
See, I wouldn't for that reason, but it is pure luck whether he's actually in there or not.
I always go for tech skip regardless.
So he's in the tablecloth. So neither of them gets tech skip, so no time save there from anyone. This room is one of the worst rooms for boo finds. Hey, he gets right side RNG. Good for him. For some reason, the boo radar, for some reason, when you enter a room, takes a few seconds to actually like be active. So finding the boos in these rooms can be really annoying sometimes.
And a trick here that you can do is you can actually open up that far right wardrobe and the middle wardrobe at the exact same time by holding your vacuum at just the right angle.
Yeah, it's actually not too hard to do.
No, it really isn't. I see just at the right angle as if it's insanely precise. It's so lenient and free.
Yeah, you pretty much just have to hold the same angle and then just move up a little bit. All right.
Yep.
Johnny having a little trouble with the find and the boo catch, but still getting it.
Yep. You know, relatively very similar RNG here. And Johnny's screen just went black and all of a sudden he's mirror warping. Yep, interesting. All right, moving on.
Eating them frames. Alright, it's the 5th boo.
I'm convinced this man's splicing now.
Hating RNG, that's interesting. Without the fake either. Both of them got the fake in the storage room.
Yep. And surprisingly enough, that is probably one of the most rare pieces of RNG there is when he's in the painting. I don't see it happen too often.
I really only see it happen if the fake's somewhere else or the boo moved there. But that's probably
and
just
Johnny
a
here,
placebo.
Jawknee here getting some of the worst RNG possible in there. Getting it on the far left chairs.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Starlight here going to be mirror warping. He's going to try to. There we go. Now he's mirror warping. And he's going to be headed over to, conveniently enough, mirror room where you can't mirror warp.
For some reason.
The only mirror in the entire game that you can't mirror warp in.
Because they realized they wanted to make a puzzle getting out, and if you can mirror warp to the foyer, it's like, wait a second. So we're just going to arbitrarily make this one not work.
At the same time, too, it's just like, if they did, they would still have to go back in there because you need it to progress in the game.
Right.
So.
Fun fact, I didn't actually know how to get out of this room. So how I actually got out was literally doing a fire save warp.
Really?
Not like the way we do it, but I grabbed the fire, caught the boo, saved, and then quit, and that's how I got out of the room. I didn't know you had to light the candles in the room. I was like 7 years old, but that's how I figured it out.
See, when I played this game as a kid, I actually don't remember anything boo losses, because I struggled with boo losses so much when I was a kid.
We're doing fire warp setup. Pretty tough trick. Okay. Just trying to... Oh, and he leaves.
That is the worst possible case scenario. So, normally if you don't get the fire warp but you catch the boo, it's about 8 seconds lost. He lost, I think, about 15 to 20.
He has to re-get the boo now?
Yes.
I don't know the exact time loss, but you do have to come back in here and re-grab the boo. Luckily, you come back here later. You don't have to go way out of the way to get him, but I was getting... Yes. Okay, so he got chest glitch, unfortunately, so he's not even going to bother with the trick. Respectable enough. At least he's catching the boo.
Yeah. Which, it may look like Jake here is a little further ahead, but surprisingly enough, no, Jawknee is.
I would still say Starlight's ahead. Just a little bit, but it's not exact because he's down a boo. The boo only has 40 health, and there's only a few spots the boo can be in, so he's not slow to find. And like I said, you have to come back to Clairvoya's room, so it's not completely out of the way. So it's not the worst thing.
Kind of just waiting for a response here from the chat on how much time lost that actually is, because I don't personally know, because I don't see it happen often. Right? So...
Big advice for a strat like that is that since the medallion isn't active when you send it out for a few seconds, you can immediately take out the vacuum and manipulate the boo to start heading toward the door. So then your vacuum's no longer pointing at the medallion.
That's
by the time it's active.
And let's see here. Will Jake get hat skip? Wow, he just sucked that hat right up.
Yeah, using the vacuum to set up the cutscene skips like that is pretty unreliable, but sometimes you can make it work. All right, he's doing the flashlight to freeze him, which is a good idea.
Yeah,
that is a very good idea, because that buys you a lot of time, a lot more time than you think. It's not foolproof though.
And Jawknee just opting to not do hat skip at all. Not even gonna attempt it.
That's fine too, because you can set up a the animation
here that he's not going for the double though, and missing it. I would highly advise he goes into the butler's room right now.
Yeah, I definitely recommend that.
I do believe the butler is going
to
point. Now he has to go all the way back down the hallway and relight the candles, losing him a very large amount of time here.
Yeah, that's
unfortunate.
I think
this is like a 40-second time loss, actually. This is huge time loss. He has to walk all the way back, light the candles,
and wait for him.
The butler to come all the way back to his room, and then proceed.
All right, safe setup for the hidden room from Starlight.
So,
but yeah, definitely for a room like that, for this situation, if you're like falling behind in the laundry room, it's better to just take the L.
What you can do actually is if you go into butler room, suck up the butler, and then go back immediately into laundry room after sucking up the butler, it won't reset the waves. It'll continue.
Yeah, it won't reset the wave until you're. Yeah, it won't reset the wave until you're 2 rooms away.
Yes. So what you can do is just go back into the laundry room, and then collect the ghost that you need to, and then go back and
And you can set up a mirror warp from a hidden room. That skips a lot of the travel time back, so it's an alternative strat. Johnny having to do the weight of shame, unfortunately.
Yes. Actually, funnily enough, about 3 years ago, when I just started really getting into LM speedrunning, what had happened was I had missed the butler cycle on one of my runs, and I went back to go do it, and
Ooh, missing the chest.
This is kind of an unknown meme in the community, but I thought I got butler tech skip, but it was just the second cycle of butler.
And the boo leaves, unfortunately. So he doesn't get the tech skip. So this is definitely a situation where you probably want to just do hidden room and do the mirror warp out. I don't know if he's going to do that, though. Is he on English or is he on... he's on JP. So you can still do the tech skip, but it's definitely faster to mirror warp out of here at this point. Because it skips all that walking. And yeah, it looks like what he's going to do because he isn't even reactivating the room. Oh, he's getting bullied by all the ghosts over there. Well, he's trying to go for...
Either he's not going for it or he forgot.
Oh, Flashlight's being really mean to him there.
Johnny's just taking an absolute beating right now.
This is definitely a situation where you should be burning them, though. Because they're all completely spread out. Use the fire to stun them and get them all in one place.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's getting bullied by everything in this room. Very unfortunate.
Yep, hopefully RNG treats him nicely. I pray that's the actual boo in there for him. And it's...
Oh no, he's gonna
See,
do the tech skip out.
You just forgot to.
Alright, Starlight with a 2050 water.
Very nice water there, actually.
And he doesn't even get the tech skip either. Oh, very unfortunate.
So 2050 is actually 105 pace, so... I know this because I have a 2053 and I have a 5.
Who's not in any of those spots.
So... Well, this is an unfortunate case of where the heck is the boo.
The boo was in the cabinet, but the boo there was a delay because you activated the first spot, so you had to just keep vacuuming it.
Well, Jake found the boo, and he's now going to move on to the backyard here. In all of this, I completely forgot that Jake is missing a boo. That had completely slipped my mind. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Johnny is insanely far behind even with the boo missing, but yeah.
Jake not watering the plant, man. Not saving the environment. Come on.
I'm getting a slow, spooky suck up here.
Good suck up. Melody being funny there.
As per usual. Very nice
RNG,
though.
Yeah, he got a good spot there, luckily. Good double setup from Jake.
Yep, and
now he's gonna head into Bogmire.
I gotta get that Bullen Bogmire going. Always. Oh, and for anyone curious, Bullen Bogmire means just one cycle. In the LM community, we don't like to keep things simple. We like to have our own terms.
Yeah, I have to learn all these new Zoomer terms.
Zoomer terms. I think he's older than me, brother.
I just mean in terms of, like, when you started playing the game.
I mean, fair enough. Alright, what can StarlightKick do here? Very nice control of Bogmire. Lost a little bit there. It's looking like it's going to be a 2-cycle.
Yeah, he started out strong, but then it just took one dropped input, and
yeah,
it's tough to get back control.
Wow.
Actually, that was probably a good idea to get hit first, so you didn't have to deal with them anymore. So
I was very...
I don't even know if that was an... I don't even know if that was an intended play, but if it was, good idea.
If that was an intended play, that was impressive because he got hit and hit him and hit Bogmeyer with the shadow ball. If that was playing GG Jake, he deserves it at this point.
Yeah, the even tougher part about like two cycling Bogmeyers, first of all, you have luck on where he appears next, and then you have all those shadows being really annoying. I don't know if you've ever played PAL, but they're like triple the speed, and if you it's a rough time.
And I'm just gonna bring this to light here. StarlightKick in chat says he is currently 9 seconds ahead of his PB.
Nice. That's good. Let's kick butt. Although he is missing a boo, so there is time loss there.
Very true.
But it's not a huge time loss. Still work around that. Not getting the double there. A little too far to the left, pointing his flashlight.
Yep. All right, well, Johnny, give us the great show of One Cycle the Bog. Bogmeyer has different names, but I'm not allowed to say them on SpeedGaming.
I'll just stick with Bog Champ.
Bog Champ?
That one's classic.
That is a pretty good classic one. There's another classic one, but that one's not for SpeedGaming. All right, here. Will Johnny get the Bull and Bogmeyer going here? Let's see here. So you got Jake not opting to get the boo quite yet, though. Oh my gosh. Johnny getting a very blessed Bogmeyer. Getting it right down to, I believe, 13 health there.
Just wasn't able to follow through, but it was a good, lucky setup, but just having trouble keeping control.
Which, honestly, a good way to keep control is just hold the control stick in the opposite direction. Hold it. Don't pump it. Don't move it back and forth. Hold it, and you'll regain control, and then start doing normal suck-up again.
Yeah, just... It's another case of, like, just slow and steady wins the race. Don't try to rush too much.
Yes.
Alright, using water to manipulate the ghost not appearing, and for possibly hitting those stupid blobs. Flying fish, I hate them. Worst enemies in the game.
The only time that they really bother me, Pipe Room.
Yeah, they're terrible in Pipe Room. And then when they all appear in random rooms in PAL, oh my. They show up in the ballroom in PAL. It's exactly as annoying as you think it is.
Yeah.
All right, good water shot. Did nice safe setup. Yeah. The tea room. He's gonna go. He's went for the fast setup there. Didn't really work out. Still didn't lose too much time there. I'm actually shocked he got the ghost on that second one. He looked a little far away and started pulling a little early.
Yeah. And, well, he got it, so...
So for both those ghosts, like, if you want to do the fast setups, just make sure you're moving toward them when you start the suck-up, and then pull back when you have a grip. It usually works pretty well that way.
Yeah. Now I'm very curious.
Jake was in the bucket, but he still has pretty good RNG here. He's got the box.
Yeah. Now I'm very curious here.
Walking into the boo. He's still a little too close, and too close to that tablecloth, but okay, the tablecloth didn't troll him at least.
What I'm very curious about is, when is Jake going to be getting the boo he missed?
It's absolutely best to just wait until Clairvoyant.
Okay.
Because that's when you're in that area.
That's true. And no sense in going to the same area twice in the same section, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like that one's free to recover, because obviously you lose time, but it's like again, you're gonna end up back in that section anyway in the route.
Starlight getting the infamous one cycle on Petunia. Surprisingly, a lot harder than people pan it out to be.
Um, used to be one of my one of the biggest banes of my existence way back
Same, man.
when I wasn't a speedrunner. She was
Yeah.
hard. She has one of the strongest pulls in the game. That's not Chauncey or the blue twirler. Doing nice. Oh, he hit the he hit the table because the angle there's a little bit weird, and you definitely want to be on the left side of the table when going for this.
Yep. Almost made the exact same mistake. But,
yeah, you definitely want to be on the other side of the table to play that safe.
And Nano, one of the most uncontrollable portrait ghosts in the entire game, I don't care what anyone says, is she has the weirdest pulls. All right, we're gonna see Johnny here going for the grabber ghost guarantee room.
Pretty safe setup. Respect. Gets smacked by the plate right as the lights turn on.
Gotta love that.
Not taking out his element here to still dodges the ghost. But yeah, you can take out your element there to manipulate all the ghosts to appear and then just immediately defeat them with the element.
I've never thought about doing that. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, it's a pretty good way of going about it. So that for any of the ghosts that do appear, like, you just get rid of them immediately, get them out of the way.
So Starlight here not going for a double. Let's see if he goes for the double here. Or is he just gonna keep going for singles? He is gonna try to do the double here, and he will.
Yeah, I'm guessing he was in an awkward position at the start.
Yes, that is very strong possibility.
Let's see what he does here. He's all right. He's gonna do the catch first, and then get the masks with the suck up. All right, it's a good strat.
Yeah. Single and then a double. Not the basketball style though. Not a single double.
Oh, he needs to let that boo move to. All right, good idea. Good play. Ooh, but
that was actually very, very smart there.
Yeah, that was played out very smart. He probably could have gotten an extra pump on him to save the one cycle, but that was still played very smart.
Yes. I've never actually seen someone do that before. Good on him for playing close to the door there, because if he didn't, that could have gone any other way, but the boo's more likely to go into the room it left if you leave it at the same time as it.
Especially in tourney races like this, knowing how to do saves is super important.
Yes.
Knowing when to take your L is, like, super important in speedrunning.
That clips the side of the moon there.
It worked, though.
It did work.
Pearls are trolling him, but he's kept his vacuum on the boo. So that's good. That's good.
Which is very crucial, not to mention not dropping any cackles. Single cackles all the way through, I believe. It didn't look like any double cackles.
Yeah, it's tough to tell, especially with ice. So there are ways you can tell, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got scared by the...
We can't hear his sound anyway, so we would really have to determine it based on visuals, which is really hard to do with ice. To
be honest, I find it easier to do with visuals than audio on ice. All right, he's gonna not spawn. Yeah, because like it literally just sounds the same.
See, what I find with ice is there's a slight stutter if it's an actual double cackle. There's a slight like pause in between.
Okay, yeah, the gold ghost got stuck there. You have to be like in a really specific spot to get him to not get stuck. Well, not that specific, but like you just have to mind your positioning when doing that. So it's probably best to just opt for singles immediately. Right, heading into projection room. All right, we missed the double. Johnny spliced the double there. Interesting strat over here. It works pretty well though. That's a good safe strat. Nothing in the drawers, fortunately. Oh, the read in this room is so bad. You're having a good projection room so far. Let's see how he handles the triple.
Triple, it can either be really easy or really hard. It depends on how you shake off that grabber.
I think he went down a little too early, so they weren't as close together. Making that a little bit hard.
As well, yeah.
Got the fake. All right. Looks like he's not going to go for the projection skip. He's in the... Wait, did he move? Where did the boo go?
He's in the table? No, he's
in there. I didn't see the radar go off there. That's weird. Johnny making really sure he got that set up, but you don't want to miss that. It just feels bad to miss. All right, Jay going for the mirror warp and not getting it.
Still not getting it. There we go. Third time's a charm as always.
You're trying to do the Game Boy horror movement like fast is kind of awkward. So seeing messed up mirror warps is kind of often.
Absolutely.
And we're Dan's gaming the mirror warp.
Oh, man.
Come on.
You've really been out
Rude.
of for a while. You understand? It's a meme now. If Pablo was in chat, it'd be a little
fair, but jeez. I know it's called the warp of shame, but man, how mean.
Oh, yeah. Happens every time. Happens every time. I am not kidding you. I think Pablo's just constantly thinking about who's doing projection save warp or mirror warp, because people were talking about Pablo in my chat one time when I was running, and then I didn't do projection warp, and all of a sudden projection save warp, and all of a sudden Pablo was in my chat, and I'm like, where'd you come from?
I mean, it's funny. Like I just don't. I guess it's just because of the meme, but like I picked up the strat. It's not like super difficult, but like I can see why people would want to do mirror warp, especially at their level.
But you gotta think, in order to save time, it's got to be fairly optimal.
Ooh, that was actually an interesting triple setup, but it worked for him. So
yeah,
there you
triple
go.
Setup doesn't matter as long as you can work with it.
All right, looks like he's gonna go for the save warp. It's a pretty clean setup for it. The boo did not really mess with him that much. Luckily, the boo doesn't really escape. He just kind of waltzes around the room for a bit. He's not one of those boos that just bolt.
Oh, nope.
No, you hate to see it.
Save warp and still went for mirror warp.
And that's the boo on Jake's side. He will bolt out as soon as possible. So if you get bonked, good luck. Oh no, the poison mushroom.
Just made it back out in the hall, yeah.
This boo's really being mean. Johnny's having a good area. Oh my goodness, with the Van Gore-Tex too. Johnny's working his way back forward. I mean, like, look at this. I mean, twins still take a while, but Johnny's having quite the area 3.
Yep.
Making up for that time loss in area 2.
Oh, absolutely.
But he's getting long text too, unfortunately.
Jake still has one more boo to catch.
Exactly.
Above Johnny.
Still not enough to make up for the time loss, and now Johnny's having trouble with these
I don't care what anyone says. That's the hardest part of the run.
Yeah, I've gotten better at it these days. You eventually like find setups that work. But that is really weird.
Ooh, literally frame perfect tech skip there from Jake.
Yeah. Also, fun fact: I recently missed that tech skip by pressing the X button early. Don't do that. Just make sure you've confirmed the tech skip.
That's a thing.
Yep.
I've never seen that.
Well, what it really did was just prevented me from catching the sheet because it stops your vacuum.
Well, that would make sense. Yes, it is a Game Boy horror.
Yeah. All right, we have Jake on the wonderful tech smashing portion of the game. Get 90 seconds of nothing but text. Ooh, he's going for this. This is a little risky. Okay, he just gets the shoe immediately. I don't know if that was intended, but unfortunately, the boo bolts instantly, so yeah. It's not really a boo you want to mess with. Boo's really high, too. I can't tell if he's double cackling or not.
No, he isn't. He would have started leaving already.
Exactly.
Unless it was like 2 double cackles, then I guess fair game there.
Nope, still the table, man. You definitely want to hold your vacuum on the table because there's 3 different places you can check. So just hold on it for a while.
It is super annoying.
Yeah, you just need to put your vacuum on it for another second or so. Is that another Van Gore text? Oh my goodness.
How many Van Gore texts have been happening this race so far?
I think I saw 3.
3, and I know 2 came from Jake.
Yeah.
And it... Let's see here. Will Johnny get the hex skip here?
He got it. That was a really awkward angle to make that work, but he got it, so good for him.
I'm wondering how he did. All right, Jake is not forgetting about the boo.
Yeah, that's important.
I was slightly worried about that, and I'm like, what if it's been so long that he just forgot? And, you know, all you had to do is look down at the boot counter. I do that before I'm going up to the supply room every time, so I'm like, who did I forget?
Yeah, I never think of checking my boot counter.
Oh, I always do.
Yeah. Another long text, but it wasn't a bad one. Right.
No.
Starlight heading on up to the 3rd floor.
Yep. Just your your basic long text. Oh, now we can talk about this. So yeah, Jake, what he just did and what Johnny's currently doing is a sheer 1.5 minutes of mashing.
Everyone's favorite part of the game.
If you need a forearm workout, this is the one for you.
Yeah, the other day I did 3 full runs of this game in one stream. My left arm was actually burning. It was so bad.
That's what clairvoyant will do to you.
And now I know not to do 3 full runs of the game in one day.
At least not consecutively. Like, if you space it out between a few hours, then you should be fine. But if you're doing it all in one sitting, it's just like, that's dedication, bro.
You need to get those runs in, man. Gotta work on that consistency.
That's true. Did you actually enter into the tournament itself, Miles?
Yes, I did.
Who's your first matchup?
I'll be facing Dev Games for my first match.
You know what? That'll actually be a fairly decent match.
Okay, he's going for it. Oh, okay. Okay.
He got the double, little scuffed, but got the double.
Yeah, he's he got the freeze right on time. Very good backups for this room.
My gosh, he was millimeters away from that banana peel though.
Yeah, and the banana peel hitboxes are awful too, so
yeah.
Could have easily hit him.
I was gonna say that could have been nanometers away from him from the hitbox itself. He was really close. Good R pumping here from Jake. So yeah, Jake so far in the lead, it's not even funny right now.
Area 4 can change that though. Like, don't ever sleep on Area 4.
I will never sleep on Area 4. Are you kidding me? That's a death wish in itself. Area 4, I always will find is the most unforgiving. And we'll talk about why as we enter into Area 4 with Starlight here. You know what? Let's not even count out blue losses. Blue losses can be tricky sometimes.
And in the worst case scenario, you could lose. Oh, Johnny forgot to get ice. Oh no.
And
that hurts.
The blue losses. StarlightKick's taking Area 3 here. Yes.
I feel like forgetting ice is something like everyone's done once. It's just it feels bad.
I did it a lot in my early days of speedrunning this game. That is for sure.
I used to make fun of it, and then I did it once. Like, yep, I deserve this. So It
I remember
happens.
one time, I forget whose stream it was, but I said this in their stream, and I'm like, how do you forget ice? Isn't it, like, essential? And then I start speedrunning it, and I start forgetting ice, and I'm like, oh.
All right, that was a good
Wow.
ice shot. And
That
that
was
left 4
really
boos,
good.
which is fine.
3.
Having trouble hitting. Okay, that's fine, though.
Jake
3
just not
boos
able
left.
to... The biggest problem there was Jake's just not... Whoa, my slingshotting the Boolossus.
Yeah, the physics of Boolossus is really stupid.
Yeah.
All right, doing clean phase 3 setups.
Oh.
Good. And now this last boo is going to troll him. Okay, no, we're good. No.
Not as bad
Fine.
as the Scotty troll, you know.
Fine 2 cycle of Boolossus.
He can still get a mid 105 with this. Because he's only about 20 seconds behind my PB right now. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to work.
I play with fire here with the double freeze. And I don't like holding the boo down twice. That usually is just playing with fire. Another long text for Jawknee. Unfortunate. This game's not being nice to him, unfortunately.
Not being nice to either of these runners. Uncle Grimly will be the big determining factor in this, though.
I don't think it'll be big enough to determine this race.
Let's not forget HP, shall we?
I won't, but that is a very, very rare situation.
that is very rare.
And I've had my own 35-second Grimly in the middle of a race.
Oh my god!
It was a turning.
I think my worst one in a tournament match has probably been about 20 seconds, and that was irritating enough.
Yeah, no, I was sitting there for a while. It was already a terrible run, and I wasn't winning that turning race, but it was just like, really? We really waiting here for 35 seconds?
Yep, just gotta add the salt in the wound, right?
Yeah. So, I don't think I've ever had a Grimly close to that. But it happens, but it's pretty rare.
Okay, I was about to say, oh, Johnny, you gotta drop that vacuum. That's a good angle. There we go.
Yeah, it's a pretty good angle. Unfortunately,
he waited way too long there to fire the ice ball.
Yep, you have to catch those boos.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that worked.
That good recovery.
Okay. Well, Johnny's left with 3 boos as well. So same for both.
That was insane recovery by Johnny, though.
Yeah, no, you have to wait, dude.
Face the other way. It makes it.
Yeah, you want to face up here. It just makes this way easier.
Yeah, he's kind of facing all around here, and
it's just much easier to do this facing straight up.
He's making me motion sick with this, man.
Those freezes were something else. I'm shocked how he got any of those.
I'm shocked he got the first one. That first one, I'm like, wait, what?
StarlightKick is going elementless here. Okay. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. I mean, you don't really need an element until you turn the lights back on. You know, flashlight skip. It is pretty optimal to get it before blackout, though. I won't lie.
Yeah, it's useful for a couple things.
Just going up to blackout itself.
Yeah, you can do a couple flashlight skips with it. You can use it to set up an easier cellar double, and you do a bunch of flashlight skips going up to the roof, and it's better to have fire doing the roof and making the elemental ghost up there small so it doesn't troll you.
I'm lucky.
Grimly time. And he gets 1 second, 2 second, okay. I don't even know when to start the clock, but it was a fast Grimly.
I started at 450. I started at 58 seconds. Like somewhere around the 58-second mark. It looked like a 1 second. I could be wrong.
It's more of a matter of when do you start the clock? When you open the door, enter the room, when the door animation's finished.
You know what? I think when you enter the room, because Instagram can still happen as you're entering the room.
It's fair.
So.
Fair, yeah. Pretty much Timer starting when
you open the door. I'd say when you press the A input to open the door.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I'd figure when you gain control of Luigi in the room, because any time before that could be considered Instagram, because you'd be able to get your vacuum on him the moment you have control.
That's true.
All right, both runners opting to not get fire.
You know what? With Johnny's scenario, I could understand that as a mid 107 runner. You know, he's not looking for the absolute, you know, the fast strats that, you know, you don't really need to flash or skip. Over the course of the run, it saves, I think, 10 seconds, if that.
All right. Makes sense. And yeah, StarlightKick opted for singles there, which is totally respectable. So I can see why not really going for the fire, because fire makes this double setup a lot easier. The gold bar. Luigi literally turning 135 degrees for that gold bar. All right, he's going to opt to leave the boo for later. So he hardly did any damage to the boo.
So he could still save warp.
Yeah, he could still save warp. I don't think it'll lose that much time to save warp.
No.
But yeah, if you see gold bars or anything, just make sure you're facing the opposite direction of where that is. Because if you're like anything within, the vacuum will literally turn around to point to it. It's ridiculous.
Yep, that's why in Weston I always suck up the pearls before tackling that boo.
Yes, do that. I've learned my lesson way too many times. StarlightKick opting to get that fire then. At least holding out his vacuum for until he went into the dark room. That's good.
All right.
And okay, both of them with a fast Grimley.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, not gonna lie, a piece of me wanted to see a really long Grimley.
Yeah, cellar is not a fun room. Yeah, so a lot of objects, a lot of lag. Right, who's ready for the Clockwork Soldiers?
You know, I'm excited to see Starlight here. You know, go for the triple. I think he's been practicing it. You know, I'm completely memeing. He's gonna go.
Please don't go for
singles.
the triple. Please go for all singles too. Yeah, he's not going for the double here. If you're up that high, the green guy's gonna get stuck most likely.
I have accidentally gotten Toy Soldiers double.
Same. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes you just get the setup and it works. I'm unfortunately going for doubles now, and that's not really fun. I miss when I could just get away with doing singles.
I think you'd still probably get away with doing singles for a little bit longer here. You have a 59 or a 58?
58. 58.47 is my time. Ooh! He got punched by the ghost. Definitely, if you're gonna opt for singles here, definitely want to just spawn the first ghost and leave the second one for later. Regrabbing the fire while doing the Shy Guys. Interesting. Oh, why are you not burning them?
You know, I want someone in this tournament, and I want to witness it. Someone do Boston Burn.
All right. Good waiting for the other one. A little bit of a rough roof, but made it work. Save warping on Cellar.
Interesting and slow.
Yeah, I don't know what he was going for there.
Well, at least you remember to get fire.
Yeah.
Oh, another big thing. Will he remember to get fire? Going to Van Gore.
True. Alright, armory time. Okay, going for the standard burn here. Oh yeah, and having the right angle for knocking these soldiers. Yeah, a little
Irritating.
yeah, it's a little more weird than you think. Take for the blue twirler first. That one's really awkward to do, and you really don't want to get smacked by the mace. Oh, we got grabbed. We can still do this though. Okay, yep. Went for the burn. Good idea. Still getting the double. Nice. That angle was awkward, but... Alright. Okay. Safe. Safe-ish armory.
Yep. You know,
it's fine.
He's so far ahead of Jawknee right now that I think Jake's just like, I just want to get this done and over with at this point.
Yeah. Right now, Starlight would have to mess up both this Boo and Weston pretty badly in order for Jawknee to catch up. Crown Theft is a meme and a bad one. I never take Crown Theft seriously.
Oh, I don't take it seriously either. It's just like, it can happen.
It can happen. And that would change the course of the race, but it's so unlikely.
I just use it as a meme.
And the Boo goes right. Yeah, this is where stuff can happen to change the course.
Okay.
Because the Boo can just keep doing this. Please go left. Alright, now please go up. What are you doing, Boo? Come on, bro. Oh, thank you, man. That's so mean.
That Boo's thing, and it's just like, how can I get Johnny to catch up here? You know, Johnny slipped to that Boo a couple $100 before the race, you know?
Oh my god. Oh, you're waiting too long, man. The other ghost definitely despawned. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
About it though. Also,
yeah, definitely waited too long to set that up.
People in chat, if you have it, drop the commentator's curse there. Smile said.
Oh no, commentator's cursed.
You said
I am notorious. I am notorious for commentator's curse. I'm sorry. Oh, that means he's probably gonna. Nope. I'm shutting up right now. Oh, that Boo is so high! Okay, good backup. Good play for the heart.
No, it's fine. You know,
okay, it was fine.
Suck really hard in Weston. The Weston Boo's gonna go horrible for him. I'm trying to reverse this shit here.
All right, we're caught up on Boos now. Alright, pretty clean pipe room. Unfortunately, that third skip doesn't work, and now he's opting to catch the ghosts. Could work as a safe strat in case Weston Boo goes up. And Johnny gets maced.
Alright.
Yeah, you do need a very specific angle and not get maced there. It's really bad.
So there are two things you can do.
Oh, that was risky. You don't want to mess with those twirlers. Because their range is extreme. Alright, he's opting to clear the room. He's playing safe.
Oh, in case Weston Boo escapes. I never thought about that.
Okay, he is waiting. Did that work? I don't know if that worked. I don't know if that was enough waiting time.
Alright, now the reason why Weston Room or cold storage is so scary. You see those icicles that are falling from the ceiling? They do 20 damage.
They do 20 damage, yeah. If you're playing NTSCU, they do 40.
Oh yeah, us US players, we absolutely despise this room.
Also PAL players.
Oh yeah, it would still be double damage. And reversed.
Alright, you definitely want to get rid of that pearl. Oh, yep, good play. Good. Alright, good play again. Alright. And he's too close. Please let him go at 10, because you were pumping way too fast before. Okay, Boo goes right.
Yeah.
That's best case scenario for a 2-cycle. Oh, the boo is going right. What is he trying to do?
Man, I'm telling you, Johnny slipped some cash over to Starlight's booze. Because Johnny's not far behind now.
He's still pretty far behind.
He's still pretty far behind, but he's not as far behind.
Yeah, he's catching up. Unfortunately, not really enough to play the game. Get fire, dude! Get fire, dude! He's gonna opt for hopefully he opts for the second floor fire, but you want fire here.
Yes.
Even just as a
way easier.
Yeah, both is like just a fail safe, and it's objectively faster with the bombers. Johnny's not opting for clearing the room.
Okay.
Yep, okay. He's gonna do second floor setup. First floor setup is faster.
Yes, because it doesn't require you to pull out your vacuum while your flashlight is out. Alrighty, and over to Van Gore.
See how Johnny does Weston over here on the other side. Ooh, barely got him before the ice started going. He's gonna get the 1-cycle. Wow, dude, do not sleep on Johnny right now. He's showing some really good plays on this race. A couple unfortunate mistakes, but
okay,
he might still get this. But he didn't get the key, unfortunately.
No,
he's gonna
not save warping.
I think he's gonna try to manipulate him to go right. Come on, go right. Oh no!
Did he clear pipe?
No, he did not.
Yikes.
Okay, yep,
Ooh.
good. Unfortunately, he didn't get the other ghost, but he did the proper bail. Oh no, he didn't do the bail strat on those two though.
You know what? I don't think it even matters. You know, Starlight could probably have the worst Van Gore ever, and actually getting an incredible triple on the twirlers there. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was...
Especially with their pull. They're actually the hardest ghosts to catch in the game. If they had 100 health, good luck. Okay, good setup for the double.
Very nice. Using his Invisive frames to get an insta shake off there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, very, very nice there.
Overall, a decent Van Gore, aside from the purple punchers and the grabbers, which are probably the two hardest ghosts to deal with.
No,
the garbage can ghost
says the garbage can ghost triple is the hardest triple to get.
That is a tough one. That is a tough one. I'll give you that. I find the grabbers the hardest personally, but the garbage can ghosts are tough, and he did that pretty cleanly.
No, finishing up oh my goodness, finishing up Van Gore here. I swear I'm a man. Oh. Of course, my voice cracks when I say that.
Yeah, top three is definitely purple punchers, grabbers, and then the garbage can ghost. Everyone has a different opinion of what the hardest is. I've been having the most trouble with the purple punchers, but I still stand by the grabbers being the hardest.
The only one I've really struggled with is the garbage can ghost. I'm not gonna lie.
They're hard. They're definitely in the top three. And again, difficulty is always subjective. Some people are better.
Punchers I very rarely struggle with. I'd say the next up, I want to say I probably miss Shy Guys more often than the other ones.
You know, I used to sleep on the purple punchers, but I've been regretting that these days. All right, going for just a nice, clean triple 3-cycle. I don't know why I said triple. I'm watching the other screen. All right, good triple from Johnny. And they unfortunately spread out, which is really bad for twirlers, but he still gets it. Nice, dude. His plays, dude. Do not sleep on this runner. Yeah, unfortunately, that triple setup was not the way, and he gets a really bad spread here. Yeah,
and not getting the double.
Yeah, these guys are tough. Yeah.
So Starlight here looking like he's probably gonna get a 106 here. even with fast 3.
Yeah, this is looking like solid 106 pace.
Yeah.
Wow, that triple setup though.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah. I said I'm seeing a lot of good stuff coming from this guy. Do not sleep on him.
No, I can see him getting a pretty solid time in the next month or so here.
Good meme bop from Van Gore.
Oh, you'll love to see it.
All right.
So,
104.12 into King Boo, which means this should pretty solidly be a 106, unless something really horrible happens.
It would have to be a slow 3 in order for it to not 106, and even then it's barely 107.
Slow 3 would still 106, barely. If anything crazier happens, then there's a problem, but...
Fast 4 cycle. You know what? Unless I'm on PB pace, I might do that in one of my last tournament matches.
Hey, you never know, you can get surprised with the ice shots. You can miss a spike ball and crazy things happen. You have a weird angle and Bowser starts moving to a weird spot, so you can't do fast setups.
You could be an absolute maniac and go for 1 cycle.
Please don't do that.
Unless you're Joven or HD or Pablo. Then please do that and make the run entertaining.
All right. Here we go with King Boo.
All right. Let's see here.
How we
go? Starlight get a 2 cycle here. I would not personally go for it here.
I wouldn't either. It's doable, but I wouldn't go for it.
Not with my opponent coming in kind of close behind here. Now, if Jake does go for it, I wouldn't blame him.
I don't know how he is. Okay, he's not going for it. Respect the play. Respect the play.
It's looking like this is free real estate for Jake here.
Don't sleep on it yet.
A little too much.
Oh yeah, bad position. See, this is what I mean. Stuff like that can happen. You're not ready for it. Just got to be careful.
Yeah.
Now you're not used to this position. I think he's got it. He's got it.
Yep.
It's a 106
no crown theft.
41 from Mr. Starlight.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna switch that up.
That's loud.
It's always the toughest part when you switch, where one guy's just way louder.
Yeah, and I'm the one who set that up.
My bad. My volume's been on low, so I guess that didn't hit me that hard.
My volume was all the way up.
Oh, sorry.
That was a smack in the face.
Maybe I should say something before I do that.
Yeah.
I did forget that marking done switches me off. Oh, losing grip of the boo right there. Okay. It's gonna go for a fast 3 cycle, hopefully, where he doesn't even pump the first cycle.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Just get 1 cycle. It's literally not that difficult, SMH. Bruh.
Who said that?
Let him go, okay. Pointing the camera at Bowser. Take a selfie.
A selfie?
Not a selfie, but take a picture, it lasts longer.
A lot of
Fast
tackling
recycle from recycle from Jawknee with a final time of 108.37.
All right, now do we want to get the runners in here for some interviews?
All right, GG to the runners.
Yep. And as soon as you say, as soon as you press that button that says both runners are done, they should get an invite, I think. Just don't click episodes finished.
I will not click that, don't worry. I at least somewhat remember how these controls work.
Okay, well, you know what? That's promising now.
It's been a couple of years, but...
All right. Mr. StarlightKick here says he's up for an interview. As soon as we get him in here. You did click both runners are done, right?
I did.
Okay, so Johnny got an invite. Waiting for Mr. Starlight here. Alrighty. Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Hello.
Oh, you know, had a great start. Well, not even a great start, but then died at Butler. That's not fun.
Yeah. To give you a little bit of hope here, to be fair, you played within an hour of your PB, while Starlight played with an hour. An
Hour?
A
An
minute.
Let's go. I
of
went
your
within an
PB.
hour.
You played within a minute of your PB, while Starlight played within a minute of it and a half of his PB. So you were the more consistent runner here.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I was doing what I normally did right. It's just when I messed up huge.
Yeah, that sounds... a lot of the stuff I saw during your run was really good, though. Like, a lot of good stuff. Your Area 3, I thought, was pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, once I stopped, like, I had to kind of just reset my mind after Area 2. It was basically the whole run at that point was a disaster. So, yeah, I just reset my mind, and I felt like, too, I had a good Area 3 there, so...
Yeah, in a situation like that, you definitely want to just like, all right, what's done is done. Let's just play well for the rest of the run.
Exactly.
And you just pretty much slowly crept in on Starlight as the run went on.
Yeah, but I think forgetting the ice that's the method.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. That was very unfortunate.
I walked into the safari room, and I'm like, wait. I didn't get ice.
I mentioned it during the run, but it's something we all do at least once.
Yeah.
We make fun of it until we do it ourselves. We're like, all right, I see why other runners have done this.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello.
We have Mr. StarlightKick in here. I'm gonna wait for him to unmute here. All right. We good?
Hey.
Questions?
I think so, yes. Hello.
All right. So how you feeling after your run right now, Jake?
Nervous because I have my phone next to me and I was watching John. Him's kind of trekking behind me. I'm like, am I gonna be able to do this? And eventually I was just like, okay, I'm safe. But honestly, John, you are... I think Epiphany was saying it, but nobody can sleep on you. Like, you are actually a really good runner, and I think you said you just started?
Yes, I started back in the middle of May.
Yeah, that's
that.
Yeah.
May and have a 107?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the...
Gosh,
Yeah, like,
I'm looking
that
at the
is a
stuff
great
you're-
starting
you're-
time.
And the stuff you're doing during these runs, you got some good strats under your belt. Yeah, just keep at it.
All right.
I was gonna say, keep at it, dude. You're gonna bot me in a couple of weeks here if you keep this pace up.
Exactly. He'll bot me too. Bot me too. Honestly, I can see it happening quickly.
This guy's gonna get a sub 1 before Heflex does.
Is that the meme now? is he now the butt monkey for sub 1?
Yep.
Oh no. You eventually get used to people just bopping you constantly.
Yeah, that's fair.
True. Very true. Oh, about those boos. Boos, I don't know what the boos were doing to me. Like, specifically Armory Boo. Like, went out into the hallway. And it goes into the room next to Clockworks. Then it goes back out into the hallway. Goes back in and then goes to the Clockworks room. I'm like, dude, wanna make up your mind,
I'm gonna have to confess. I think I did a commentator's curse there on you by accident.
I heard that and I'm like,
I take that to his head. Heflex does have a sub 1. He has a 59.45.
What?
All right, who can I leave this off of? All right, screw it. Rusting Polar like here.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, Johnny, you're gonna get a sub 1 before Polar does.
All right, let's go.
This game's not my main focus at the moment, but I can like almost guarantee it. Johnny will bop me.
You played pretty all right. I'm gonna say that now, Starlight. Oh, I mean, you played well enough to beat Johnny here, so.
Exactly.
Yeah, just a couple unfortunate spots, but overall, like, run was pretty nice and consistent.
Yeah, but that can happen with anyone, right? Like that could have been HD versus Johnny.
I mean, that is gonna kind of happen next round for me. It's because I'm going against Zircon. Like, oh, holy crap! I'm going against Zircon, the legend himself. But also, I'm gonna get my butt kicked because he's like almost 7 minutes faster than me.
Yeah, he's a top level runner. It's
on paper, yes, but God knows how much he's either practiced or not practiced this game in his leave of absence in the community.
I have to say, Zircon's a very consistent runner, and it's very easy to de-rust this game, in my opinion. Like, you can do like a day or two, and a day or two of runs. All right, I think I don't know how it is at the top level of de-rusting. I should really watch what I say.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna see where Johnny's gonna get placed in the lower bracket here. Loser of 2. So let's see here. Who could he possibly going up against? Rhombus or Red Mountain? Yeah. Have fun.
Oh man.
I'm predicting Rhombus might beat Red. Not sure, but what?
Red Mountain's probably gonna take that one.
I mean, that's what I said in my prediction. I don't really know if that's true or not.
Yeah, no. I definitely think Red Mountain will take that one, just because I haven't seen anything on Rhombus. Then again, I hadn't seen anything on Snap, and the man came back and took world record, so... I'm not going to sleep on Rhombus, but looking at the factors here, Red's the favorite.
In fairness to Snap, though, he does a lot of offline runs, because it's tough for him to stream.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's to be expected.
Yeah, but the man wasn't talking in Discord. He wasn't in Twitch chats at all. He just came out of nowhere and he's just like, "Hi, I got the first sub 5550," and we're just like, "Okay, hi." Like, welcome back, I guess.
This game has been on one heck of a ride last few months.
This is gonna be a good summer of Luigi's Mansion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Lots of PBs are going to be coming in, you know. Polar's going to have to really start practicing so that way Johnny doesn't get sub 1 before him. That's going to be the beam of the tournament. I'm saying that now.
Yeah, I'm getting as many runs as I can in now.
Aside from that, my finishing thoughts are, Johnny, wish you luck in losers bracket, unfortunately, but
yeah,
I think you'll be able to get somewhere in there.
Yeah,
hopefully.
I mean, hopefully, Is it? It's
Well, he will
two
be
games
going
at
against
least.
Red Mountain or Rhombus. So
Is it? You lose in the loser bracket, you're out for good.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like I'll be out for good after that, but it'll be another time to at least run the game like this.
I mean, if you participate next year, I'm pretty sure could
Oh,
get
yeah.
farther on the brackets. Like, if you keep improving your time like this, I can guarantee you'll get farther.
Dude,
That is
we
my
pushed this tournament back a month, and Johnny could come back.
You just
Right, this
we just
man's
reset.
improving. And you know what, Johnny? You have a lot of time to practice. You have a good couple weeks. So.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah, wait for upset of the century. I think we might be hyping too much, but who knows?
Upset of the century would be me beating HD. That would be an upset.
Sorry to say, but good luck with that one.
You know what? I know he's going to absolutely wipe the floor with me. So my goal is going into that run is just a PB.
That'd be the goal. Peeping during the tourney races are pretty hype.
Yes. And you know what? I consider that more of a dub for me than HD. HD gets to move on in the tournament, but I get to hold something from the tournament. So.
This reminds me of last year, honestly. Like, first round, I beat Riedolsk. I wasn't expecting to beat him because he had a slightly faster PB than mine, but I beat him for some reason. So I miss him. I wish he could have joined. Shoutouts to Riedolsk. Go follow him.
You know what? Although it is a repeat of last year, pretty similar. At least you didn't frickin' bot me.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, so
And-
I think we should send this off here. You know, we're rambling on a little bit, so yep.
Fun ramble though.
Oh, it always is, honestly, especially when you get a good group of guys like the ones we have in here right now. So, you know, we're gonna send this off here. Hopefully, everyone enjoyed that race. It was a very intense race for some of it. Kept things interesting with some mess ups here. You know, gave us a little bit to talk about, which was really awesome. You know, really cool strats and really big mess ups are commentators' favorite things because you'll never shut up about it.
Also, the backups. You see really good backups.
Very true, very true.
And there were a lot of them this race.
There were a good few. So, but yeah, with that, let's send this off. Oh, everyone have a good night or a good day, depending on where you are in the world.
See you guys later.
All right.
Yeah.
GG's to the runners. Peace out.
Jeez.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.